Welcome back, everybody. Today my video, continuing with my series on polynomials, is going to be multiplying binomials together. So that means a two-term polynomial with another two-term polynomial right here. No addition or subtraction in the middle, so we are multiplying these guys together. Now, there are a bunch of different ways that people do this. I'm going to start with sort of the more technical way to do it, and then I'll get into sort of another way to remember it that people know. But what I always tell my students when we're starting this, because I want to build on stuff that we have done previously, is I just say you will distribute do I have room? Yeah, I'm going to distribute both. Now I say both, meaning both of these terms on the left, we're going to distribute into the right side. So what does that look like? I'm going to take my x here, and I'm going to multiply it first with my 2x. X times 2x is 2x squared. From my previous video, we know we multiply coefficients. That would be like 1 times 2. And we add exponents. That would be like a 1 and a 1. So if you forgot that, go ahead back to my previous video, and you'll see that. Now if I distribute my x to this negative 4, that is a minus 4x like that. Now I also have a positive 5 over here. I'm going to distribute that into both as well. So 5 times 2x is a positive 10x, and 5 times negative 4 is negative 20. Once you do this, this is longer, that is okay. Our last step is just going to be to simplify, which ends up being by combining like terms, which I have done before. We call it CLT. In this case, my like terms are that negative 4x plus 10x there. So my 2x squared stays. This is now a positive 6x minus 20. And this would be my final answer. I can't put anything else together because I have no more like terms. Those have different exponents. So that would be it. Now I'm going to do one more example because I'm sure somebody in the comments is going to remember this very particular way of remembering this, and they're going to come for me if I don't say the word. So my next example, I'm going to do x plus 3 times x plus 7. Now this method, which is what I learned when I was in school, I'm going to color code this heavily, so bear with me because it'll be a lot of swapping pens. We call this, I'll do it here first, the FOIL method. This is less popular, I found now in my teaching. When talking with other math teachers, this is not as popular because it only applies to binomials. Whereas if you remember to distribute everything on the left, this will help if you're multiplying with, say, longer polynomials. I'll do that in a video tomorrow. But for today, I do want to mention it because this is still very familiar to some people. What does this stand for? The F means we multiply the first terms in our polynomials. So that would be my x here and my x here. Well, x times x is x squared. The O stands for outer. So if I'm working on the inside to outside, my outside terms being this x and this 7. So x times 7, that would be multiplying those. It's the same pattern up here as the order that you're multiplying. So outer x times 7 is just positive 7x. Next is my I, which is inner. We did the outside terms. Now we're going to do the inside terms. Again, this is the same order I had up here. I'm going to start with this term, going with my second term here, distributing with my first one over here. That's going to be positive 3x. And my last for my L. So the last one here and the last one there is going to be this guy and this guy. So 3 times 7 is positive 21. Alrighty, once we have that, we are going to simplify the same exact way. I have like terms 7x and 3x here. That's going to be x squared. Now when I put these together, it is plus 10x plus 21. So if you like having, I think it's an acronym, is that what it's called? Acronyms. If you like having words and ways to remember things, if you want to do the FOIL method, you are welcome to do this. Hopefully that helps you remember your steps. You multiply your first terms, your outer terms, your inner terms, and your last. If this is too confusing for you and you're like, where the hell did that all come from? What am I doing? You can absolutely do it this way too. Just distribute the first term to both and distribute the second term to both. So I hope this helped, just multiplying two binomials together. Tomorrow I'll do a little bit more in-depth multiplication following that first method. But as always, follow along for more math explanations. I hope this helped and have a great day.